have been chosen to spend 50 days in a spotless room and win $5 million by completing a task. If one of you leaves, the prize pool drops to $1 million. Enjoy your stay in the spotless room.
A young couple, Catherine and Michael, have accepted a lucrative offer to participate in an experiment. All that is required from the participants is to spend 50 days together in the same room. The prize will be the sum of $5 million, which Michael and Kate with great enthusiasm discusses what they will spend on. The girl doubts that this is true, because the conditions are too simple, and the reward is too great. Michael assures her that they are just lucky, sometimes these things happen, and one should just relax and get high. The room has nothing but a bed and a shower, which is designed for one person, and a computer that they can use to learn the rules of the room and get specially designed food. The lights go off automatically at 10 o'clock p.m. Kat sets her alarm clock for 7 o'clock in the morning. All these conditions seem like nothing to the couple, for the reward covers all the inconvenience.
Good morning. Enjoy your stay in the spotless room.
The next day they turn in all their clothes, and in return they receive other clothes. To which Michael says they now look like mental patients. Catherine wonders what he is doing all this for. He is the mysterious Professor Woyne, who is the founder of this project, as Michael tells her. Previously, this same professor found some unremarkable family from Middle America. Dad was a pastor, Mom was a baker, the kids went to the only school in town. And then he spent $150 million to see what would happen if he made them famous like the Kardashians. The professor did everything for them. Hollywood PR people, stylists, and any whim for his money. At first everything worked. The kids got important modeling contracts, Dad starred in sitcoms, commercials, and TV series, and Mom became a factory manager. But then she shot him when she found him in bed with another woman, and went to prison for murder. The son went missing and the daughter died of a drug overdose. It's been almost 2 days, and Michael starts to say that he hates the clock, that it's like it's gone backwards. He starts to feel like the seconds are longer than usual, about 1 whole and 3/10 longer than normal seconds. 50 days could end up being about 3 months. To which Catherine says that before the second day is over, conspiracy theories are already being floated. You just have to relax and you don't have to look at the clock for long. The morning alarm clock, which Kate set and which can't be turned off, is starting to annoy Michael disastrously. However, he has no choice. A day passes, genetically modified food, spotless room, nothing changes. Day, food, white room. Day, night, room, food, nothing changes. Room and nothing. And suddenly, Michael finds a bug, an ordinary beetle, but what could be better in a room with nothing? Michael decides to feed it.
The food is for members only. Enjoy your stay in the spotless room.
Realizing he shouldn't do that, at one point the guy says he needs to let the bug outside. Michael starts telling the camera that he's not going to leave the room, he's just going to open the door and let the bug out. To which Kate says that's not a good idea. Suddenly Michael starts telling his girlfriend that compassion has never been her strong suit and the couple starts fighting. Catherine says that Michael is only vegan because he wants to prove something to someone. Michael argues with her and tells her that in this world you can perfectly exist and eat without killing anyone. The girl totally disagrees, telling the guy that his problem is that his father gave him too much, which is where his stupid art he's practicing came from. As a result, the couple fight and Catherine accidentally steps on a bug. Time passes, however not as fast as they would like. Michael tells his girlfriend that he has decided to take the entertainment. He reads in the rules that everyone can take 2 amusements, however it will cost $100,000 from the prize money. Next we see Michael taking a green crayon as entertainment, while donating the sum of $100,000. Catherine says that this amount will be deducted from Michael's share. Having received the crayon, the guy eagerly takes up the task and begins to paint all the walls of the white room. At one point, Catherine asks to have her portrait drawn. Michael offers to draw her image with an artist's eye, but the girl wants a natural portrait. As a result, Catherine says that Michael is simply incapable of drawing her naturally and engages in nonsense, which again offends her boyfriend. After the crayon runs out, boredom sets in again. Kate realizes that she was overreacting, apologizes for acting like the ultimate jerk. Things start to heat up after Catherine finds a loaded gun in the bathroom and starts saying that they're just being bullied, implying that they'll have to use it sooner or later. Eventually, unable to figure out how to get rid of the gun, they throw it under the bed. The next day, Michael unexpectedly receives a video message from his sister, in which his sister says a lot of unnecessary things, laughs at Michael's decision to drag himself into that room, and says that he probably did the right thing by deciding to distract himself from Kate that way. Immediately afterward, Kate receives her own message from a certain elderly man. The girl reacts extremely negatively and says that she doesn't want to hear it. The elderly man tells her that he is in a nursing home, that he is doing fine, and starts singing a children's song, telling her that he loves Kate very much. The next day, the girl admits that she lied to Michael about her father. She is ashamed of him, and there are good reasons for this. As it turns out, Kate's father drank their house, and saved up money for school fees, depriving the girl of the opportunity to grow up a normal person. Catherine becomes depressed about the situation with her father, and Michael almost goes crazy with idleness. Attempts to cheer Kate up lead to nothing, and at one point Michael says that he feels like he can't handle it. Catherine becomes worried that Michael will give up, and tells him to take a second entertainment, which will cost $250,000, and this entertainment is a naked girl. And that's where the fun begins. When Catherine comes out of the shower, she sees a completely naked girl, and Michael starts to justify himself, although he is not guilty of anything. The girl introduces herself as Simone and tells him that she is not aware of the spotless room. The agent found her a job, and in the contract was one of the conditions, full nudity. Catherine becomes extremely jealous. She sees that Michael, although he doesn't show it, pays a lot of attention to the other girl. The situation is aggravated by the fact that the new guest has nowhere to sleep. The guy says that he will lie on the floor, and the girls will sleep together. Simone, however, says this is nonsense because the floor is concrete. In the morning, Catherine is relieved that the girl has left the room, however she meets her in the shower room. The whole sad jealousy situation continues until Kate says she wants to have some fun and the room plants pills on them, after which they get down on their luck. All the thrashing happens until Michael completely passes out. He sees a drowning child he can't save. Michael regains consciousness and Catherine comforts him, while telling him that it's just flashbacks. Next we learn that the child he's seeing is Michael's little brother. He was asked to watch him while his parents were away. As a result, the kid fell into the pool. Michael dived in after him, however he was unable to save him. Coming to himself, the guy has a conversation with Simone. He begins to share his experiences with her and tells her that the loss of his brother was a great psychological trauma for him. The girl tells him about how she lost her mother, that many people face such difficulties in their lives and experience the loss of their loved ones. At this point, Catherine wakes up and she catches them holding hands and she gets jealous again. "You're always holding hands when you're chatting," she says, to which Simone replies that it was nothing like that. The girl starts insulting Simone, and eventually the other one says, out of spite to Kate, that something may have happened between them. The next day, Catherine doesn't find Simone and is finally glad to see her leave the room. But then discovers the writing on the wall, "No one's ever made love to me like that before." Michael immediately starts saying that's nonsense and that he didn't sleep with her. Kate says that Simone looks like his ex-girlfriend and no wonder he's cooing so sweetly with her. Michael explains that it's all the room, the organizers are toying with them and trying to get them emotional, to which Catherine replies that there are no emotions. He's the one who slept with Simone, making her jealous in the process. Completely losing her mind, Kate pushes Michael and he hits his head on the corner of the wall. The girl immediately rushes to him and apologizes that she didn't mean it and it came out accidentally. Michael begins to tell her that he never gave her a reason to be jealous. He gave up everything for her, stopped socializing with his rich friends, and in return he received only reproaches and jealousy. After Michael starts to say that he needs medical help, Catherine tries to explain that they do not have such an opportunity. If he leaves the room, that's when it's over. Upon hearing this, Michael asks a key question, asking her how far she is willing to go. Would she let him bleed out if he passed out? He tells Kate that she's completely lost her head over money, but the girl denies everything. Michael then offers to leave the room together, but we see that Kate is more determined to get the money than to provide medical attention. Michael tells her that it's not a room, but a mirror. Professor Woyne set it all up to show them and test their morals and spirituality, and they failed that test. Money won't help them anymore and they need to get out of here. After Michael tries to leave, Kate grabs a gun and threatens her boyfriend that she will shoot him. To which Michael says that he doesn't believe Kate is capable of that. In the end, Catherine decides to only shoot the ceiling and Michael, realizing the full nature of his girlfriend, leaves the room.
Goodbye, Michael Walsh. I hope you enjoyed your stay in the spotless room.
Next we see how day after day Catherine continues to be alone in hopes of getting the rest of the money. On the clock, we see that there are 2 days left and Catherine heads to the button. Sometime later, Michael meets his now ex-girlfriend Kate on a jog. He tells her that they haven't seen each other in a while and suggests she go for a walk. Michael asks if she ended up getting paid to participate in the spotless room, but Kate doesn't answer his question. At the end, we are shown a plaque on the building that Catherine walked out of, thanking her for the anonymous donation, which hints to us that the girl didn't walk out of the room after all, while receiving the rest of the prize money. This is where the movie ends.